paid hush money and she didn't hush. Who broke the agreement there? Lovely, lovely group of whites here. Is there any blacks? Is there some blacks in here? It's all I heard. I heard I'll take it. That counts. That counts in the city. There's some dark people back there. It's everybody. It's diverse enough. We could get a government grant. That's what I'm trying to. I take polls every time to try to get some money from the government. Black people actually don't like that shit, man. We don't like diversity hires. Yeah, there. I said it. You never asked us. They never asked black people what we wanted. They were just like, oh, you want to be in Lord of the Rings, part 2. That's what you want? No, man, we want reparations. They're like, no, man, Middle Earth. You, Frodo and them, you're there. That's stupid, man. Really, black people, we don't want, like, the new diversity thing, I hope it ends. Because they keep giving black people new jobs they didn't train properly for. Not all of them, of course. I'm just saying, like, because there's already, we had a black president, so it's not like we're not qualified, but these certain people, and it's not just black people. I saw United Airlines say, we're just toying around with the idea of hiring pilots with Down syndrome. I'm like, look. I'm all about diversity, but you go on that plane, I'm not taking that plane flight. Not the first one. You go ahead, but ally, you go first. Shit, man. I mean, it might be lit, though. That might be the best airline. I don't know. I'm not a pilot, but we don't want new jobs we didn't train for. In fact, we want reparations. We want money for jobs we didn't even do. Like, not us. Like, jobs our ancestors did. We don't want to be in Lord of the Rings, man, part 2. I like Lord of the Rings the way it is. Not everything, has to be for everyone. I like, keep Middle Earth white. Frodo, little hot, dirty, dingy, hot, hairy-footed hobbit. There's never been a group of black people, men in a barber shop, and one of us was like, I just want to play Frodo right now. Keep the money. I want to be in the crown. No, man. Because when they do it, anything that's said in the past with movies, anytime it's in the past, they all speak with the British accent, like The Crown. You notice that? It don't matter if it's make-believe, The Lord of the Rings, dragons, that motherfucker's speaking English. Like the Queen's English. And so what's the point of, I saw Lord of the Rings too. I gave it a shot. It was on Prime. I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. And it's on Prime, and I go, where's the, because they said, we put one in there, you'll look for them. You might miss them, look for them. And then, I was like, where's the black person? I'm watching the boring, the shit was trash. It's mid at best, it's trash. And then out in the Shire, some light skin, you know what I mean? Not even a full, some Drake looking little hobbit nigga came out talking about, you didn't even go full black. You went Drake, and then what did they talk like? Oh, what say you, bimbo? Like, what was the point of that, man? You gotta get a little hobbit named Darnell or something in there. If you're gonna do it. I don't recommend it. That's stupid. We got our own movies, man. What I'm saying is bring segregation back. That's too far. I went too far. For certain things. I tell you what, the pussy was better then. When your life was on the, like, when there's some risk, spicy. Yeah, man. Black people don't like that shit, man. And they always do that. I saw a headline, it was from Marvel Studios. That's why I stopped watching these dumb movies. It was Marvel Studios, and it said, the next superhero is black, and he's gay. all they said. That was all the details they gave of this next superhero. They didn't say what his power was, just he's black and gay. He's brave. It's like, that's cool. That's cool. Don't get me wrong. That's awesome. But I didn't know that was a superpower. Just those two things alone. But if they are, great. Great, I'll play that game. But if that's the case, he better be a goddamn throat goblin. You know what I'm talking about? That's the movie I want to see. Throat Goblin. You know, that's a movie I watch. That's just, those movies are dumb, man. If you watch the superhero movies, when's the last one you watched? You watched some of those? It's been a long time. They're all the same. It's U.S. propaganda of these superheroes who save the day. They always save the world from aliens, and aliens always want to go to New York. That's the first place they want to go. Like, that's the nicest place. I've been to New York. I like New York, but it's not known for how nice it is. There's 20 million rats in the subway. New York, you know, that's where the first place aliens from outer space. All the places they could go, you know, they go to Tulum, get some hoes in Tulum. They could go. Right, they go to... The only aliens that are trying to go to New York are from El Salvador, if we really want to keep it real. As they should. Some money out there, man. So the movie, and it's the X-Men. That's the last time I watched. I was like, these movies suck. They're all the same. This is dumb, man. X-Men, which the leader of X-Men is it's this dude Professor Xavier, who's in a wheelchair. I got nothing against people in wheelchairs, but you're a superhero, man. Why aren't you better? My mind's not, I'm not saying my mind's right, but this is honest. This is how I'm like, why are you in charge? Like, how can it be to where, you know Xavier's power? He can make anyone do anything. It's crazy. That's crazy, man. He made Magneto remember his parents in the Holocaust. That's why Magneto hates him. You guys even know the story? It's fucked up. He's fucked up. He made him remember that shit. He's like, I've been trying to forget that. He can make anyone do anything, but he can't just get up and go, hey, man, let's go handle some business. And they're always the same, man, because Magneto's better and his team is better. So they always is kicking the X-Men ass the whole fucking time, you know? And in my movie, this is the movie I watch because it's Xavier's like, oh, Magneto's got us surrounded. Throw gold. Get him, you know? They have that battle, you know? He's like, stop sucking. I'll tell you where the nuclear reactors are. For the love of God, I came already. Can I see my family now? Right. That's this. Now we got a movie, you know. Right. They beat them, you know. And then the end of the movie is my favorite part. Where, you know, they fucked up New York. It's all just rubble, you know. And they're proud of themselves. They're like, you know, they're looking at the sunset, and Xavier's like, yeah, throw gold. You really saved the day. You know, they always do that. You know, throw gold's so dope. He's so humble. He's just like, God bless America. That's the movie. That's the movie. Thank you, madam. Appreciate that. What is this? What kind of Bill Cosby water is this? Water's not supposed to be this cloudy for this long. What the fuck is this? Puffy, is that you? What are you doing, Puffy? Is P. Diddy back there? Fucking diddler. This is a diddler, man. I'm not drinking this shit. I'm just gonna be thirsty, I guess. Look at that, man. Where'd that come from? What kind of... This is crazy, man. What'd you say?
It's like Flint water.
Oh, This motherfucker spitting. Yeah, I didn't say it. You said it. What do you know about Flint? Are you American? No. You're not American. You just read. You like to read. Oh, you the reading nigga. I get it. Because you know the news is the news is illegal in Canada. You know that, right? You gonna fuck around and get whooped like a runaway slave reading the news in Canada. That's amazing. Yeah, man. This city's wild, man. It's so expensive in this city, you know? Like, I'm at the point where I'm stealing groceries full time. Like, why not? Like, you know what I mean? Like, think about it. We've been paying like inside people this whole time. Like suckers. Just fucking paying, man. Outside people don't pay. You know what I'm talking about. They're out there. You've seen them. They seem like us, but we're inside. They're outside, man. They're outside and they're at Tim Hortons, too. And God bless them, man. Good for them, man. They're free. They're fine. Fuck the keys. Fuck this paperwork. That piss you smelled on the way here, that's unvaxxed. Free piss. That's unvaccinated piss out there. You think we better than them? Outside people got it figured out, man. I'm jealous of them because I'm like, I look and see which one am I gonna be? Because when they see me, I got in another life I was outside a lot. Jesus was an outside nigga. He was always outside. 12 guys in the desert, just walking around funky as shit outside. We treat outside people like they worse than us, man. They're free, man. Because they can say what they want. That's what they gave up. They're like, they can't be canceled. There ain't no cancel. Where are you going to be canceled to? Inside? I love it, man. They're free, man. We're inside people. We're like slaves, you know? We're house niggas, all of us. Whatever color you are, you're inside. You want to keep your key, you know? That's the only difference. But we obey. We got to keep our key. We got to take this shot. We got to obey. But outside people say, fuck that. Fuck these keys. Fuck this mask. Ain't no fucking cancel. I'm outside. We lit. I take the bus. I have a car, but I take the bus just because I like the action. I like the grease, you know what I mean? Because that's the only place outside people get to be inside. It's on the bus. On the bus and at Tim Hortons. And when they get on the bus, I love it, man, because they do the announcements. Way more exciting than the bus drivers. This lady got on the bus. She was an outside lady, and you could tell she used to be fine. So this is a choice. She got OnlyFans. She can start an OnlyFans any minute and be inside. You know, but she's standing on business outside. But she gets on the bus, and the bus driver must have knew her because he didn't make her pay. He gave her a pound. He goes cook. And then she turned around. It was a packed bus, and because outside people, they say what the fuck they want during the daytime. She turned to us and she goes, "Nigger, faggot, Jew." To all of us. We were all collectively a nigger, faggot, and a Jew. It's just what it was. I know those words are all offensive, but the way she delivered it, like, she delivered it so nice. When she got to me, she called me the Jew. So right away, I wasn't even offended. And you know what everyone did on the bus? All us inside people? Not a goddamn thing. Oh, it was beautiful to watch. In fact, some people even acted like they didn't hear it at all. I heard it. I was excited. I go, what the fuck? In fact, I gave her some money. I said, hey. I looked around. I go, play it again, Sam. You're playing the classics tonight, baby. This is what it is. In America, in my country, even when I talk about America, I feel like I'm talking about a fourth world, war-torn. I'm like, in my country. You squinted. There's some funny. That's the accent. Don't act like that's not the accent. There was a lot of child actors who was talking about for $1 a day. They need their money. These reparations, man. Fuck the. Keep Lord of the Rings white. We'll take the money from this shit. I'm too dumb. It's weird. It's like I'm so dumb that my mind doesn't get it. Like, cause the leader, Trump, this guy, he's going to jail, man. He got found guilty on 34 felonies for paying a prostitute hush money. And everyone was excited, and I was like, yeah. But inside I was like, he paid. That's all I could think. I pretended, I go, finally got him, you know. I'm like, he paid hush money and she didn't hush. Who broke the agreement there? And I know that's not right, right? That's not the right thing, but that's how my mind, I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. You know, and when it comes to America, every 4 years, it's like every 4 years they try to get the black vote. And it's really weird because they do extra black shit just once every 4 years. You got know, your guy fucking whatever, you know. I think he just did that for fun. That wasn't even campaigning. I wasn't mad at that, but this is the president, the people running for president in our culture. Every 4 years they'll just pull up to the hood and they'll try to out-black each other, and it's fucking weird. Like Biden a month ago, he pulled up to a black dude's house and just said, "Hey, I got chicken for you niggas, man. Let's eat. Let's eat." He goes, "Let's eat," and they ate. They took photos of it. But then the ex-leader is about to go to jail for paying hush money. You know, he's about to be in jail, and he sold sneakers. That's some nigga shit. Those are very, you know what I mean? They're out blacking each other, man. I don't know who to vote for out of that. That doesn't. I need other. In fact, and that's the thing too. Like when you get a certain age, people feel like you gotta know politics, and if you want to know, great. But you don't talk unless you really know. And don't read a headline and try to tell me. I need you to be the type motherfucker who watches C-SPAN live. You know what I mean? The parliament, just for no reason. Don't just tell me some little shit. And then I hate when they pull up and they're just like, hey, they'll bring rappers. They'll bring rappers out and be like, hey. You know what I like to do when I'm chilling with the homies? Vote. You're like, no, you don't. You like to spin the block on your ops. Like, what are you talking? You ain't just gotta vote. It's like they don't ever want to tell you who to vote for, but they say you gotta vote. Like you shouldn't tell that to you don't know who you're talking to. Like, I'm nuts. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I get in the booth, I get nasty in the voting booth. I riff, like I go off gut, you know, like it's a game time decision with me. Why'd you tell me to vote? You don't know who I'm gonna write in. I wrote in Caitlyn Jenner last time. I said, fuck it, man. I said, Kate, nigga, I walked off. I said, it's fucking Kate. I want Kate in this bitch. Because when you get in that booth, you get to close the door behind you. You know? Yeah, man. I wrote Caitlyn Jenner because I think out of all the people, like, because we don't know, these celebrities, they just pop, they're just thrown on us. We don't choose them, but Kate earned it. When Kate was, Bruce was Himothy. He was him. He was him. Bruce was such a dope guy. That's all documentary, man. Bruce, because think about it, Bruce Bruce is not only is Bruce accomplished. Bruce was a dope ass man. Is a woman. So that's already two. You got two things covered. And one got 2 for 1. He's LGBT, so trans. So you go, that's 3. And he's a Republican. That's kind of toxic or whatever. That cover. Let me find out he has a little bit of African in him. Her, whatever. I was mad because I looked at this documentary, man, and I didn't know how good Bruce was when Bruce was Bruce. Bruce was the most athletic man on the planet. Like, this is no exaggeration. In the 70s, we went against the Russians, and the Russians was smoking us in the Olympics. But when Bruce came out, Bruce was like, let's cook. Bad motherfucker. Like, did the decathlon, like 20 events. Gold medal after gold medal. The last event, he just grabbed his dick and threw it like a javelin. 500 yards. And he was like, I'm done being a guy. I'm gonna be a lady now. Comes out, becomes a lady. 2 weeks later, Woman of the Year. That's what an icon. Like, everything she does, he's good at. You know what I mean? Happy Father's Day and Mother's Day on your bitch ass. Let's go. Yeah, man. Happy Pride Month. Nobody gives a fuck anymore. That was just a test. I didn't know. I thought this city was gay, man. You guys you guys are done with it, huh? You got pride fatigue, don't you? I had no connection really to that world, but then my older brother recently came out the closet, and we had no idea he was gay. No idea. He never did the voice. I'm being real. This is my older brother. We lived in the same room for 16 years of my life. Never did the voice. And he's the most athletic dude. Dude's a stud. Like, he's the man. And he was hella athletic. We played on the same basketball team. I throw him an alley-oop. He dunk on a dude and we go crazy. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. You put your nuts in his face. Nuts in his face. Right? And inside he's like, that's what I want to do. But I can't live my truth, you know? It was fucked up, man. But now he's out, man. He's out and he's happy and it's great, you know? It's fucking when I talk to him, he's the happiest guy I know. And I feel great after I talk to him. Yeah. And he sucks dick. And he's happy. Me, I eat pussy. I have my days. I'm happy from time to time. You do the math. I don't know. I actually got my first kid on the way. I got my first kid on the way. I don't need a hero's welcome. All I did was not pull out. That was it. That's it. Guys get you. Yeah, you're a hero. I didn't pull out. And my pull out game, it was an accident because my game is man. I was Kobe. You know what I mean? Like Kobe would fade. You know, like I had my pull out game. I wouldn't just pull out. I would pull out and I'd spin like that. Because you didn't want it to get to her. I'd have a bag, I'd catch it. That's secure in the bag, you know? Then I get in my car and drive off. My buddy had a boat waiting for me, you know? Get in the middle of the ocean, international waters, about 6 miles out, toss it out. Fish will get rid of that. They'll eat anything, they're sluts, they're disgusting. Yeah, man. And now I got a kid on the way, and it's like, it's interesting, because I don't, this is all new to me. Like, even when she took the test, she came around, and she had a look on her face. She wasn't saying nothing, and the test looks like a lot of shit. Like, it had 2 lines on it, and she was just looking at me. I thought she had COVID. Right? I was like, what? First of all, back up, because even though this shit doesn't matter, but just back up. Even though it's all make-believe, but look. I said, what's up, man? You vaccinated? What's going on? And she was like, no. She goes, I'm pregnant. And then I was like, my mind wasn't processing things quick, so I didn't know what to say. You know, I said, congrats. Congrats, lady. So that seems like you're gonna be a good mom, I'm sure. You know. But it's my wife, so we're gonna keep it. Always a toss-up. It's a toss-up, man, especially if you live in the city. The city don't fuck with kids. The city likes dogs. You see when that dog came in, white men go, why? If it was a kid, they go, well, whose fucking kid is this? This kid out of here, man. I don't know, man. And then you go, are you gonna be a good dad? I don't know. But there's some people who are like, I want to be better than my dad. It's like, hey, man, whatever. Like, hey, we all try. Like, I don't. You know what I mean? That's a lot of extra pressure, man. I don't know if I could do that. You know, so. I know this, though, that you can't have a toxic environment. That's the new thing, right? That's the most toxic environment. That's new. That didn't, when I grew up in the 80s, it was Toxic Tuesday, every day. But now you can't be toxic, apparently. All right. And me and my chick, we not really toxic. We don't argue, really, rarely. Even when we do, maybe it's me. I'm more mature now, because I don't like arguing long, because it's like, I'm not gonna leave you, or we're not divorcing or whatever. Not to me, for me, I'm not signing that shit, because I'm old school, man. Like, we made a fucking deal before God. Who knows what he's gonna do? Why we do this? Why we do all that? Women are different, though, especially the new girls. The new girls will divorce and put it on TikTok. They'll get married to divorce you, to go on TikTok and go, get ready with me while I fucking divorce this fucking guy. No, I don't want to get ready with you. You fucking deal with that on your own. No, get ready with me. No, you know. Well, and then it's like, what did he do? No, he was perfect. I just wasn't happy. Get ready with me while I try to be happy. That's so arrogant. Like, I wasn't happy. Like, you think he's happy? You think you're just some fucking ball of sunshine? Like, it's crazy, man. Like, when you become an adult, you're like, your happiness is your problem. My happiness is on me. Grow up, And after the argument, we gonna be fucking anyway. Let's jump to that. But now one day she wanted to argue, about a month ago, and she was, women get a little to know that you still like them. They might give you a little lippy, to get to like, hey, do you like me still? So I was like, listening. I said, oh, this is a bullshit argument. But I like her, though. But I said, I'm going to end this argument, though. We don't be arguing long. But I had to speak her lingo. It's the new talk. Because I can't use my way of talking, they call emotionally abusive. Hear me out. It's not illegal, but it's frowned upon. You know what I mean? Every now and again, every now and again, Nothing physical, but just a little, get gone. You gotta have a little growl every now and again. That's as far as you can go, because when you break up, she goes, what did he do? He growled at me. Some girls like that. They're like, ooh, what kind of growl? Was it like DMX? Anyway, so she's arguing. I said, man, I gotta end this, but I had to use her term. So she was going, and out of nowhere I go, I feel unheard. I'd never said that before. When I said it, I felt brave, too. Oh, did I feel brave. Ariana Grande was playing in the background. I go, I'm brave. I said, I feel unheard. She heard it. She was stunned. She didn't know I knew it. She was back. She flew back and she was like, "Oh shit, he knows. He's fluent in victim tongue." But she still wanted to argue though, so she did the reverse. She tried to out-victim me. She did the reverse Uno victim card. And she goes, she was panicking. She goes, "I feel unseen. You don't see me. I'm John Cena. Why are you so blind?" You know? Right? And then I'm like, "Oh shit, all right, now we in a whole new argument." So I dribbled down, I go, "I feel unsafe, bitch." I said bitch too. And you say that, they have to respect that. I didn't feel unsafe. I just had to say that shit. My back was against the wall. Right? Now she's losing the argument, you know, so she's panicking. And what do you women do when you're losing an argument at home? You could say it. Say it. I want to hear women. I want to hear. Say what? Say it. You cry. Yeah. Say yeah. Look at them. And I look at all the women dodging accountability. I love it. I saw one girl right there go, no, like Neo in the Matrix. No. You little criers. I see it. Right? You cried, man. That shit didn't work though. So because the tears weren't wet enough. Right? So she added some extra on it. She goes, I feel like you're gaslighting me. You know that? That's good, man. Women, that word is such a bullshit. You can't just make up a new word That word is from last year. That came out. Last year they dropped that. That word was never around. It never had no steam. And then that's a year old. Fuck that. Women just found that the deepest, darkest bullshit ocean victim. Wow, look at it. Look at it. Don't look away, you gaslighter. Gaslighting is nothing, man. That's such a bullshit. Fellas, don't be afraid of that, man. Just eat that one, man. All gaslighting is lying with a little arugula on it. It's fucking nothing. Right? So I took it, though. I took this shit. I said, that's your truth. Good at this shit, man. I said, that's your truth. Because that's the slang but I don't go to therapy, but I take the first meeting that's free. And I'm like, what are they talking about this year? They give me the term, and I use them. You know, I was gaslighting. But my back's against the wall. You're getting gaslit, all right? So I said, that's your truth, right? And then we were just stunned at the same time. We're like at a standstill, right? Then we both just said, boundaries. Then we made love, and and I didn't pull out. And that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much. My dad, he wasn't a bad guy. He just wasn't around a lot. Like, he was around just enough for me to not become a good rapper. But he was never like he was a goon. I'm not gonna lie, he was a goon. I talked about this before. He was Mr. Fresno. He wasn't around a lot, but he gave me my name. He named me Dino, which is a weird fucking name. That's a weird name, right? And I asked him one time, like 10 years ago. I talked to him every like 3 or 4 years. I said, how'd I get my name? He started laughing, and the way he talks is funny. He goes, I was high. Just straight up. He goes, I was high. He goes, I was watching the Flintstones. So that's the story. He goes, I thought it was a good name. But then I asked him recently. Because I'm like, I don't know if that's right. I want to know if the story lined up. he told me a whole different story. Right? I said, yo, you said something how I got my name. You was high watching the Flintstones. He goes, I ain't say that shit. He gaslit me. I said, you said that. He goes, that's not how you got your name. I said, how'd I get my name? He goes, I named you after my enemy. I said, what the fuck you talking about? He said, your Uncle Noonie. These are very black names. Your Uncle Noonie liked this girl, but her brother didn't like Noonie. But I liked her brother's name. He was a Puerto Rican dude named Dino. My Puerto Rican. Dino Gomez. I said, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, they tried to jump me at an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert. This is a real story. I said, what happened? He said, they thought they was trying to jump me. I beat their ass. Then I took his name and gave it to you. You're welcome. That sounds like I'm lying, man. I'll call him right now. I'll call him right now, man. That motherfucker would tell you, he called this nigga, man. I don't know if he'll answer. We talk every like 2 years. I'm gonna call him up. Let me call this man up.
The line while your call is completed. Long distance charges may apply.
Dude, I talk to him every 3 years. This is crazy. I can do it. Don't do it, brother. Don't leave me hanging again, man.
Hello?
Brother, you saved my life, man. This is, hey, Pops, it's Dino.
Hey, what's up?
Yo, I told you, they didn't believe me when I said that you named me after your enemy. Well, it wasn't your enemy though, right? It wasn't your enemy, but you did fight him.
Yeah, he really wasn't. He was just he was a victim of circumstance.
Yeah. What concert were you at? Just to show if I'm lying or not. What concert were you at again?
I was at the Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah. Hey man, I said you wasn't around a lot, but you was always proud of me, and I said you was around enough for me to not become a good rapper. I sound like a victim of circumstances. Yeah, hey man, I'm glad you answered, man, because we was talking about that scene in Fresh Prince. If you didn't answer, I'd have been like, why don't he want me no more? I would have been punching the air, man. Hey man, that's my dad, everybody. Say hi to him. Hey, I'll tap in with you later, man.